Nice guy syndrome. I mean, it's not called jerk syndrome or mean guy syndrome. So how bad could nice guy syndrome be? Well, there's nice guys and then there's nice guy syndrome. Nice guy syndrome is a mix of behaviors and mindsets that can make a person miserable, angry, and feel like they've been rejected. In some cases, the results of nice guy syndrome can have a radicalizing effect, causing a person to seek extreme attitudes and politics out of a sense of bitterness and rejection. Before we get into this, let me say a few things. Number one, nice guy syndrome isn't a recognized disorder. And two, many people disagree with what nice guy syndrome actually is, and that's fine, right? Finally, I don't want this video to shame or antagonize anyone. What I'm doing is talking about a certain set of behaviors that can make a person feel alone and miserable. So that being said, let's get into it. So what is a nice guy? Although everybody has their own criteria on what a good person is. A nice guy is generally pleasant and generous, sensitive to the needs of others, compassionate, and supports their partner emotionally, among other positive qualities. Nice guy can also be meant sarcastically as a way to describe someone who's perceived as being cheap, mean-spirited, emotionally cold, and so on. In general, I think most of us like to be thought of as nice people, although it's also possible to see a nice guy as someone who is easy to take advantage of, or who takes a passive role and who seems to not mind the world occasionally stepping on him. This is kind of where the expression, nice guy finished last, comes from. What's nice guy syndrome? I'm gonna say that there's likely many definitions of nice guy syndrome. Again, this isn't a recognized mental disorder or even a set of behaviors people agree on. But for this video, I'll define nice guy syndrome as this. It's the expectation of receiving attention from women, sexually or otherwise, in response to behaving like a nice guy. The problem is a lot of people can see through this. The certain flaw of nice guy syndrome is that it reduces personal relationships into transactional relationships. So when a person realizes their partner, or possibly their prospective partner, is only acting in a certain way because they want something in return, they're usually going to walk away. Rejection isn't an easy thing for anyone to experience, but for many of the quote unquote nice guys in this situation, they begin to obsess about these rejections, and after becoming embittered and depressed and angry at themselves and the world. There's another form of nice guy syndrome therapists talk about, and in this form, the nice guy is someone who bends over backwards for their partner, yet isn't satisfied with their relationship. Some research even sees nice guy syndrome as a result of attachment trauma, where a person doesn't have a chance to develop healthy attachments to others. This is a gray area for a lot of therapists like myself, so I'll stop here. Basically, nobody deserves to be miserable in a relationship, but there's help available. If you're struggling with forming lasting and meaningful relationships, it's worth asking a professional for help. There's no shame in it. Your mental health and emotional health is every bit as important as your physical health. And at the Edge Treatment Center, we use proven, effective means to treat borderline personality disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, personality disorders in general, and more to help people achieve lasting positive changes in their lives. Please, if you're struggling, reach out to us today at 844-590-0403. You deserve your best life and we'll help you get there. Are you struggling? Share your stories with us in the comments below. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.